The Omni Group just released OmniFocus 3.4 for iOS and iPadOS. Now, you might think, a new app update? That's so cool! What new features are there? And I get that. I feel that way sometimes too, but let's take a step back. Will these new features make a difference in your productivity? Let's find out. Hey folks, welcome to Productivity with Peter. My name is Peter Uckes, and I am here to help you use project-based task managers to be more productive and to be more organized. Now, if you're new here, you may want to check out some of the other videos right here on my channel. Many of those videos cover OmniFocus and Things 3, and I've also created successful video courses for both of these apps. You may have also found me elsewhere, such as on OmniFocus.com, on the YouTube channel Keep Productive, or on the website The Sweet Setup. Either way, welcome. In today's video, I'll go over 5 new features in OmniFocus 3.4. See, I believe that whenever an app has an update, you should ask yourself, will the new features in this update make a difference to my goals? For example, if you have a goal to be more productive, to get more of the important tasks done, and maybe get those done before you work on the urgent fire tasks, right? Will these new features in an app help you do that? Sometimes new features are cool, but they don't help you actually achieve your goals at all. So let's take a look at 5 new features in OmniFocus 3.4. And these are the 5 that I think will, in some way, in one way or another, help you be more productive. The first of these 5 new features in OmniFocus 3.4 is support for the system-wide dark mode. OmniFocus supported the dark mode before, but now it toggles on and off automatically with your system dark mode. It's really convenient, and the dark mode really is quite dark. It's fantastic for using in low light environments and makes OmniFocus more pleasant to use. The second of these 5 new features is support for the long press contextual menu. If you long press on a certain project or on a certain task, you'll get a contextual menu that, for example, allows you to set an item due today, due tomorrow, defer it until tomorrow, do all sorts of things really easy with just a long press and a quick tap. The third of these new features is support for multiple windows in OmniFocus on iPadOS. If I drag up my dock, grab OmniFocus, and drag it to the right, I can open a second OmniFocus window. And there's a really handy use case for this that I like, although you'll probably come up with a few of your own. In the second window, I'm going to open up my tags perspective and then go to the next tag. Over here on the left, I've got a project signed up for a meditation retreat. Let's say I want to work on these tasks next. I can actually grab a task, drag it all the way onto the other screen, and that'll apply the next tag to that task, like so. So I'll just do that for all of these to denote that I would like to work on all of these tasks next. The fourth feature is support for the latest productivity gestures in iOS 13 and iPadOS 13. And using these makes OmniFocus easier and more pleasant to use. So let's say I create a to-do called vacuum the house. I'd like to do this today. I then assign a due date of today. But if you've watched some of my other videos or taken my course on OmniFocus 3, you'll know that a due date is not appropriate in this case. Nothing bad will happen if you don't vacuum the house today. So I'd like to undo the due date that I just set. I take 3 fingers and swipe left. Now watch the top of the screen. It says undo. That's because I swiped 3 fingers to the left and now the due date's gone. In this case, more appropriately, you'd assign a next tag, but you should watch some of my other videos to learn why. Other gestures include swiping right with 3 fingers to redo, and pinching 3 fingers together to copy, and pulling 3 fingers outwards to paste. The fifth and final new feature in OmniFocus 3.4 that I think can be really helpful is support for some additional shortcuts, capital S shortcuts that work with the Apple Shortcuts app. Now here I've got 3 to-dos related to Mark. Let's say Mark is a coworker of mine, and these are the things that I would like to talk to him when I see him. Now, I've created a shortcut based on a shortcut shown on the Omni Group blog that will automatically grab all the items in my OmniFocus that have the Mark tag attached, or any tag that I want, and will put them in a note in the Apple Notes app. So the shortcuts looks like this. We'll find the remaining items in OmniFocus and put them in the Notes app. the remaining items with a tag that OmniFocus will ask for. So if I go ahead and run this shortcut, OmniFocus will ask me to choose a tag. So I'm going to type Mark. Hit done, and done again. The shortcut runs, and now it says save to a new note, and the note says agenda for today's meeting, and it shows these 3 tasks that come from OmniFocus. If I hit save, and then I'll be able to see that in my Notes app. A quick note on using shortcuts in OmniFocus though. You can find a lot of OmniFocus shortcuts in the Shortcuts app if you go to Gallery and search OmniFocus, and maybe you can come up with some yourself. But just be really careful when doing this, because some of these shortcuts may not contribute to any of your goals, may not make you more productive, may not have a positive ROI for you. So consider very carefully whether it's worth your time to install a shortcut, to learn how it works, or to build your own. And ask yourself, are you maybe just procrastinating, and should you maybe just be getting back to work? So what can we take away from this? Sometimes app updates do not help you be more productive, but these 5 new features in OmniFocus 3.4 make it a really solid update and can help you. The system-wide dark mode makes OmniFocus easier to look at in low-light environments. Support for the productivity gestures, the contextual menu, and multi-window support on iPad make OmniFocus easier to use. And the new shortcuts in OmniFocus 3.4 allow for new workflows. All in all, it makes OmniFocus 3.4 a really solid update to what is already a fantastic task manager. Now, before you go, I would like to tell you about 2 OmniFocus resources that I made for you. And the first one is a free resource. It is a OmniFocus Weekly Review cheat sheet. So doing a weekly review is a key part of being productive, and you can go ahead and pick up that free cheat sheet. The link is in the description below the video, so go ahead and do that right now. The second resource is my full online course on OmniFocus called How to Set Up and Use OmniFocus 3 to Get Stuff Done. The video course has fantastic reviews. You can check out a free preview of the course, also in the link in the description below, and check out some of the testimonials from the other course students because people really love the course. I also recently updated the course, adding full transcripts and subtitles to all videos in each lesson, so it's easier than ever to learn a trusted system that can help you get stuff done. Finally, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and if you liked the video, then please give it a like as well. Of course, if you want to learn more about being more productive with OmniFocus, do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you'll get a notification every time I put out a new video. That's it for now. Have a lovely day. Ciao!